If you have been looking for some good information on a firewood holder that may have the flexibility and durability that you may need, this brief video review is for you. If you have also been looking for information on what may be the best modern firewood holder that may have the indoor, as well as the outdoor capabilities that you've been in search of, this brief video review is for you as well. This video will be a brief review of the Transportable Firewood Holder, Indoor and Outdoor Firewood Holder. Now, there are links below in the video description. If at any time you would like to go straight to the official webpage that you see on your screen, just click on those links provided below in the video description, so that you may see the Transportable Firewood Holder, Indoor and Outdoor Firewood Holder information more in depth, or follow along with me in this video, if you choose to do so. Now, when you click on the links provided below in the video description, you will arrive on the page that you see right here on your screen. We will briefly go over and touch on just a few of the main points of the page, points that we believe would be of most interest to you. So, when you get to the official webpage that you see right here on your screen, you can see right away that this is said to be an exclusive offer, and as you can briefly see here, that it is said to be not available in any store, and it is also said to be not on Amazon. Also, you can see that the featured firewood holder is said to be produced by Woodburner Pro. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now, pay attention here, as you can see that it says that if you burn firewood for heat, food or fun, you need to see this, and it is said to be called the TFH1. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now also here, as you can see, the featured firewood holder is said to be transportable, and it is also said that it can be used at all of your wood fires. Just briefly take a look here, as we scroll a little, you can see that it is said that you can use it for indoors, outdoors, camping. It is said that you can take it on the road, if you are RVing as well. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page as well. You can take a look at more of the information in depth, when you click on the links provided below in the video description that will take you to the official webpage that you see on your screen. So now, as mentioned earlier, we want to focus on the portions of the page that we believe would be of most interest to you. There is much information on the featured official page that you see on your screen, information such as a brief background on the designer of the featured firewood holder, information on why it was designed and built, and more information is presented. And you can take a look at all of this when you click on the links below in the description, but we are going to get specific here on these certain portions of the page. Now, briefly take a look here, as it goes into why it is said that the featured firewood holder is said to be like no other. And you can briefly see here that it is said that no fasteners are needed for assembly. It is also said here that it automatically locks itself into place. It is also said here that it self-adjusts to uneven surfaces as well. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now, there is more information here on what are said to be the features such as it being lightweight, self-adjusting. It is said to have protective, non-skid pads. It is also said here that it is easy to assemble and take apart. It is said to have a compact design. Also, it is said to be rust, mildew, and corrosion resistant as well. And as you can briefly see here as well, extra emphasis is put on it being easy to assemble right here. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Once again, you can take a look at these details more in depth when you just click on the links provided below in the video description, so that you can visit the official webpage that you see right here on your screen, and go over these specific areas carefully. So now, as you can briefly see here, we want to briefly touch on this portion of the page here, as it shows what the featured firewood holder looks like, and the measurements of it, to give your mind a better picture and idea of it and what it may be able to do for you. Also, as you can briefly see here, how much the featured firewood holder is said to be able to store. And you can see here, that it is said to store more than enough for a day's burn in a wood stove or an evening, hanging out by the campfire. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now, also we want to go over and touch on here, where it says that the featured firewood holder is not mass-produced. Just briefly take a look here. And also, take a look here, where you are said to have a 35-day, money-back guarantee with your purchase of the featured firewood holder. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Don't forget to click on those links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you see on the screen, so that you may see all of the information in more depth. Now, make sure that when you get to the official webpage that you see on your screen by clicking on the links below in the video description, that you pay particular attention to all of the information that is presented on the page, to give you a better idea of what the featured firewood holder may be able to do for you, and how you may be able to benefit from it as well. Also, make sure that you pay particular attention to the 35-day money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the featured firewood holder as well. Once again, we would like to thank you for watching our brief video review. If you have found that the information presented here in this video was helpful and insightful to you, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Remember to click on the links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you have seen on the screen in this video to get more information and see more. If you decide to choose the featured, the Transportable Firewood Holder, Indoor and Outdoor Firewood Holder.